God be with you.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
Well, about that strange dream of yours.
I knew you'd be interested. That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young man would become my apprentice. My own pupil in the trade of miracles.
And that's supposed to be me.
Who else? What's your name, young man?
Henry.
Henry. A powerful name. So, Henry, are you ready to become my apprentice?
First, tell me, who are you, and what do you do?
Me? I am an unworthy, low, and miserable servant of Providence. Scholar or merchant, believer or heathen, I wander the world without home or family, with only my wagon, offering miracles to those that need them. That's who I am. Without home or kin, I wander this world with my wagon, providing the miracles that people need. Ointments, relics, aromatic herbs, rare spices, talismans and amulets for luck. All these things I have.
What exactly does it entail, becoming your apprentice?
A lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. You have to study the great works of the ancients and devote your time to understanding your fellow men, listening to them, and learn to read their souls.
That's a pretty challenging task.
That's why God has sent you. So what do you say?
All right, I'll be your apprentice.
Wonderful! Oh, glorious day! I have a successor in my work.
So, how do you plan to start training me?
With a test of your practical skills.
Oh,
I have my eye on 3 rare objects of great value, but sadly they're a little difficult to obtain.
go on.
First, I need a tooth of Saint Procopius. Then I'll need a branch from a topping out hung on a church. And finally, a talisman for luck from a passionate player.
Bloody hell, that's a lot. All right, one thing at a time. About that tooth, it's going to be slightly more complicated, isn't it?
I know. Yes, it would be very difficult to gain such a rare relic, of course. That's why I have an alternative solution.
I'm listening.
A layman named Procopius lives by the monastery, and it just so happens, thanks to my intricate medical knowledge, that I found out he has a sick tooth.
How did you find out he has a sore tooth?
As it happens, he told me at the tavern. But that's not important.
And how am I supposed to get the tooth?
I haven't the faintest idea. You'll have to think of something. But maybe you'll be able to persuade him to let the blacksmith pull it.
Wouldn't that be swindling people?
It is, and it isn't. If I sell that tooth as the tooth of Saint Procopius, then it certainly is deceitful. But if I sell it as a tooth from Procopius of Sasau, then I'm cheating nobody.
Does it really matter whose tooth I bring then?
Of course it does. The name Procopius in this holy land is shrouded with mystical powers. Sometimes I might play a trivial trick on someone, but I assure you, I'm no swindler.
Meat, cured and fresh.
Fine.
From the
I'll get it
woods
from
or
him.
from the pen.
Wonderful.
It all tastes delicious.
This topping out? What's that?
You're not a carpenter, it seems.
No, I'm a blacksmith.
I see. Well, a topping out is a decorated spruce or a conifer tree hung on top of the roof of a new house to bring good fortune
From the
and
yard
God's
or
blessing.
from the wood, lean and fatty pork, chicken and beef. We have it all.
Well,
Come and see.
then all we need to do is break off a branch somewhere, buy a few ribbons, and we've got our own homemade topping out right there.
You don't understand, young man. The topping out was sanctified by a priest, and it
Good
hangs
men,
on the highest
good
church
wives.
far and wide.
Come have a look.
You can't
Don't
just
be
replace
shy.
it with a decorated
You'll never
branch.
see such
Fair
fine
enough.
meat.
That topping off is hung pretty high, isn't it?
Naturally. It hangs on the rooftop according to tradition, and the church is tall.
And how am I supposed to get it down?
Damned if I know. But they had to get it up there somehow, didn't they?
Very well. I'll get it. This player's talisman. Where am I supposed to find it?
I actually have a specific one in mind. Here at the inn, there's a dice player who always has a cat's paw with him. That's supposed to bring him luck.
A cat's paw? I thought players bring along a rabbit's paw for luck.
I thought so too. But this man is winning one game after another, so cats are clearly even more powerful than rabbits.
Oh. How am I supposed to get the talisman from him?
I haven't a clue. It won't be easy, but I'm sure you'll find a way.
We'll see. Very well. I'll get you the paw. I'll get looking for those things then.
Excellent! You do that, my journeyman. Good luck. Take care.
Yeah.
Hey! What's that?
God save you, good night. What can I do for you?
You must be that lucky fellow everyone's talking about.
Lady Luck has been good to me lately, true enough. But that can change quicker than you know.
People say that you get help from a lucky charm.
Is that not allowed?
No, it is. It just interests me, that's all.
Why?
I could use a paw like that myself.
Then go to the knacker. I'm sure he'll get you.
I'll buy it from...
You want to buy my cat paw? You're joking.
No, I'm not. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it?
See? In the end, it brought me more luck than I thought.
Thanks.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
Doesn't look good.
What? What are you talking about?
Your tooth. I bet it hurts a lot, doesn't it?
How do you know about that?
As a practitioner of the healing arts, I recognize the signs of a sick tooth. You have a bloated face, you're sweating, and the way you breathe is absolutely typical of the condition.
You're a physician?
Isn't that what I said? And if I can give you some advice, you should have it removed. There's a blacksmith down in the town.
No. There's no way I'm putting myself in the hands of that butcher.
I understand. But look here, I know about healing. I can go along with you and make sure everything goes as it should.
You do that?
Of course.
Jesus Christ. I'm a grown man and I need an escort.
You don't have to be embarrassed. Every man in the world's afraid of having his teeth pulled.
I know, but even so...
Let's go then, and get this over with.
It's going to be really painful, isn't it?
Don't worry. It will hurt a little, but then you'll feel relieved. You'll see.
If you say so.
Hey, he's here again. Well, I never. Henry! Hey! Where's he going? Is he ignoring us? Henry! Hey! I can't believe it. We've known each other our whole lives.
Time. Maybe it'll go away on its own.
Are you mad? It won't go away, it'll just get worse. The sooner we get it out, the better.
Yes, you're right.
breath is short, my feet are sore. I buy a horse to buy a ball. The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you will not wither while I mine. Now, to the last stop.
Look, I can't.
The sun
It's
sees
embarrassing.
I see
I'm a
and
coward,
just
and I won't be
lies.
able to handle it.
Cold and his fire goes
We're
out.
almost there. Just be a man about it.
You're right.
He's down
Let's
to
go.
some local snack.
All right, let's do it. Hold him tight.
Let's do it.
Ah, look.
Jesus
It's
Christ,
out.
The agony.
Hey, want to keep it as a
What did
memento?
I do to
I love it.
deserve this?
Oh, all right.
Fry your fish heads best, fish with eyes and fish with breast.
Let's go to the blacksmith.
Fine, let's go.
The sun sets out. Very far, far away, very far,
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Problems with stomach ulcer? Buy my potions made from
Yeah.
magical herbs plucked from the flanks of mountains. I'm glad to see you.
I went to look for those items you wanted.
Splendid, splendid. So show me what you've got, lad.
Vegetables, fruit,
The tooth of layman Procopius, which definitely isn't holy.
It isn't. But then again, one
From
day
the yard
it
or
could
from
be.
the wood, lean
You never
and
know what
fatty
course a
pork,
man's life might
chicken
take.
and beef. We
I
have it
suppose
all.
not.
Come
But
and
it wasn't easy
see.
to get, so if anyone's the miracle worker here, it's me.
Calm now. Don't exaggerate.
One cat paw for luck.
Good men,
Marvelous.
good wives, come have
Let's
a look.
just hope it brings
Don't
us
be
luck as
shy.
well.
You'll never see such fine meats.
asparagus that'll cut you in half, and cucumbers that'll cure
A
what
branch
ails
from a
you.
blessed topping out.
Excellent. And how did you get it down?
I had to shoot it down.
Watch out for this
If
man.
your coffee's
He's a
burnt down,
regular
our
William
sausages will
Tell.
still taste good.
Well, there
If
wasn't any
your
other
husband
way.
is murdered,
So
our
we've
sausages
got
will
all
be
that
here.
sorted out.
Come and get
And now
them.
to the next matter.
Vegetables, fruit,
Go on.
apples,
I'm shaking with
cucumbers,
anticipation.
onions. Come
There's
get
one
them.
more thing. It's rather complicated and delicate.
What thing?
Salami, sausages,
A shroud.
lard of all kinds, and scratchings that
A
make
shroud?
your mouth water more than the
Yes.
finest cake.
A burial shroud of someone who passed away not too long ago.
I'm just supposed to take a dead person's clothes.
Christ, no. I need a
Salami,
burial shroud.
sausages,
The precious
meat of all
enveloping
shapes,
garment
sizes,
in
and
which the
flavours.
deceased is buried.
And does it matter who I take it from?
It needs to be someone who lived an
Onions
honest
that'll
life.
even make your man
And I
cry
have
like
just
a
the
little
fellow.
laugh.
A good
Come
man
and
by the name of
some.
Lokota who recently
Come
passed
right
on.
up. It's
Right.
a feast for your eyes
So
and
where
your
can I find
stomachs. It's
His
hard to
family
resist.
is waiting
You'll not
for the
find better
funeral.
meat anywhere.
For now, he's lying in a small church in Sasau.
And who was this Lokota?
I know only a little, but according to the locals, he was an
Meat,
honorable man.
cured and fresh.
You should certainly
from the
try to
woods
ask
or
around.
from the pen. It all tastes delicious.
Cabbage, cabbage, green cabbage. Get it before it goes brown.
Good luck then.
Salami, sausages,
God bless.
rare merchandise.
Who's the man who died? The one who's lying in the church?
Oh, that was old Lokota. He was a respectable fellow.
And how did he make a living?
He was a butcher of some renown in the region.
Was he a local?
Oh no, he came here from Vlashim because of an argument with his brother. We weren't too keen on him at first. His trade took customers away from our old butcher, you see. But we soon realized he was a decent man and we all grew to love him.
It's a sad loss. What about his family?
His wife, Lucy, passed away a long time ago, poor soul. He was never the same since then. He never laughed from the heart anymore. But he's left 2 sons behind, Peter and Mark.
What are his sons like?
Oh, they're sturdy men. Sturdy and straightforward. Mind you, Peter doesn't have any sense of humour that you'd notice. He takes everything as seriously as a sermon. Mark's a more open sort and a little superstitious. But don't make fun of him.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Jesus!
wants it to be. What do you need?
My condolences.
Thank you.
I've come to pay my last respects to a dear relative.
Have you? I've never seen you before.
I believe I'm your cousin. Unlike yours, my father never left Vlashim. He must have told you where our family comes from.
He never talked about him much. They didn't see eye to eye.
You're right. Bad blood. For a long time, I didn't know my father had a brother.
So then you know my father also married a woman from Vlashim.
Of course. I've heard only good things about Lucy to this day.
Good God, it's true. You are my cousin.
I certainly am.
Then go ahead. Pay your respects to my father. I'm sure he'd be pleased. You're welcome to come to the funeral, and come and see us at home too.
Well, that's very kind, but I'll have to return to Vlashim soon. That's why I came straight here.
Take care.
Powder made of the bones of Saint.
I have the...
Lord Almighty, be quiet. Not here. You don't want everyone to see it, do you? Wait for me at my place. Goodbye.
Can I help?
Take care.
I have the shroud for you.
Have you now? Good work.
Yes, well, it wasn't easy.
I'm sure. That's also why. See you later.
That's where he lives. Let's teach him a lesson.
He's inside! I saw him go in!
Henry! Delay them! What? How? There's a reward for you in the trunk. I'll see you in Ledechko.
Come on!
Strike it down!
Do it!
What are you doing here?
He swindled me, too. I came here to throw his potions in his face, but it looks like he hasn't been home for a while. He probably ran away before his trickery could catch up with him.
Bastard! Either way, he'd better not show his face in this town again. Let's go!